Hi guys, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this Loomigurumi snail. The antennas are a little messy because it's been in a box for a while. I know I already have a tutorial on this, but somebody asked me if I could do a redo, so I'm going to redo this tutorial. Hopefully it'll be better than the first time, because the first one was when I was like really starting tutorials and it wasn't that good, so hopefully this one will be a lot better. And this is a bigger version of the snail, and then these are my smaller versions of the snail. I put keychains on them. I don't know, I thought they looked cute with a keychain, but yeah, so these are the smaller versions. So anyways, the pattern will be in the description and throughout this video. So this is pretty a simple pattern though. It's like, it doesn't take long to do these at all. The only twist with this is since it's Christmas, I'm going to add bells on mine, which I hope it turns out to look cool because I've never done this before. And basically, I don't have the bells written in the pattern. I'm just going to tell you like how I'm placing them. So basically, for the bells, because you can't put them in the middle, like in here, because you're gonna, you know how I do it, I slip knot them together in the middle. So you're just gonna put them around the edge wherever you want. So like you can put a bell here, then put a bell here, here, just not in the middle. It has to be on the outside part for the shell. So same will be for this one, just along the outside on both sides, or one side, whichever you want to do. So I mean, or you could put bells on the antennas, but I just don't know what that would look like either. I've never, because you'd have to double a band, and I don't know if double bands would fit through the bell things. But yeah, I'm going to be making an antenna, and I'm making my top part red. So you're gonna get you're gonna start making your antenna. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. And tab it on your hook, and then just double it, or you can just wrap it 4 times or 3 times or whatever. Just tab it in, and then chain three single double bands 3 times, so get 3 bands, and you're gonna double it, and you're just going to pull it through, and boom, and then you're gonna do that again, and then one more time. And then put the cap band on your hook like this, so it makes a little ball part for the antenna. Get 4 more bands, sorry, and then just take it through this first part like that. And then now we're just going to add 3 more. Basically, so we're just chaining again. Really, really simple thing. And then boom, and then you can just get another band, a single band, just take it through and leave it like that. And you're just, and then when you make the other one, you make the head and everything, you just slip knot it to it. So it's pretty simple. So make 1 more. Oops. And now I'm going to be doing the head. So if you hear noise in the background, it's either my TV or the puppies. So I apologize for that. So we're going to make a magic ring for magic ring up 6 stitches. Okay. I just hate because I suck at still doing this through the camera. Like, I don't know, I just don't like doing it through the camera. It's like so much harder to see. So I hope you can see what I'm doing, and I hope you know how to make a magic ring, because I didn't exactly say how to do that. Okay, 1 more. 6. So once you have a magic ring of 6, get your C-clip, X-clip, paper clip, whatever, and then put on your hook. And then we're going to single increase all the way around to 9 stitches. So just single band, and then your second stitch you put 2 single bands in and make an increase. I hope you can see, because this light might be a little too bright since it's like right here. I might move it a little bit so it's not such a, I don't know, in the camera, I guess. So another single, I know that's an increase. Yeah. Okay, so increase and then single, and then your last band should be an increase, and you should have 9 stitches all the way around. I'm not going to count because I know I have 9. So this is what it should look like, and then let me pull up the pattern on my phone. We're going to go to 12 now, so single, single increase to 12. So again, just single, single increase to 12, so single, single, increase, oops. Oops. Okay. And then the last stitch again should be an increase, and you should have 12 stitches. I hope they don't start barking. Okay, so now we have 12 stitches, and we're going to 3 single crochet, increase to 15. Okay, sorry about that. I had to cut a part out because they were barking. I'm gonna cut that whole part out. But we're doing 3 single crochet, increase to 15. So I just did 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, and an increase. So, and do that all the way around till you have 15. I am so sorry that she's whining in the background. I need another band. So again, your last stitch should be an increase. So after we've gone to 15, we're going to decrease right back down. So we're going to do 3 single crochets and a decrease back to 12. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to decrease these 2. So I grabbed the whole loop of the first and the second, put them together, and then decrease it that way, but you can decrease however you'd like. It's up to you. Okay, so now we should have 12 stitches. And then now we're just going to 2 single crochet and a decrease to 9. So 2 single crochet and then decrease. Sorry I keep like turning this way because I'm looking like behind the camera to do this. I need like a better camera setup and maybe it'll be a lot easier to record. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like missing a stitch for some reason. I don't know. Okay, so we're on the last one. And a decrease. So you should have 9 stitches at the end of this. Oh, okay. So once we get to this point, so you just stuff the head here. So I think I like my eyes like this. And then I'm gonna show you how to add the antenna in. Find a placement that you like and just slip knot it in that spot. So I think I like them turning a little bit towards the face, or I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. So I might slip knot it right here, right behind it. So I'm gonna grab a stitch and I'm gonna see what it looks like if I put it in there. And then just slip knot it in. Don't pull completely tight in case you want to change it. So this looks fine. Again, I might move it because I kind of like when they're turning like that. But that's just how you put it in a spot. Okay, so I'm back and I got them in places that are, you know, I like. They're not bad. Like the placement isn't bad. So if you want to like the easiest way to get them to face the way you want is to bend it. So you stick your hook through like one of the chains. And you stick it through and then you just pull down on it and pull this up, and then usually it will just bend in the direction that you did it in. So that's how I did the antennas. Now we're going to move on to the body. So this is a part that's really repetitive, super easy. So yeah, it's just single crochet rows for a long time, because it's for this part and then for this part, really long time. So it is like this snail. How big your snail is going to be is depending on how many single crochet rows you do. So I'm going to show you how to do the body part of the snail first, and then I'll show you how to do the shell part. So first, for this body part that's in red, that's in blue here, or turquoise, whatever. So if you want a small snail, this for a small snail, you'll do 15 single crochet rounds in this red part, just the red part. If you want a bigger snail, then you will do 25 rounds of single crochet on this turquoise blue part. So I'm going to do 1 round of single crochet with you, and then you can do the rest. So it depends on how big you want it. Like if you want it small, do less for this red part. If you want it big, do more for this part. So basically, it's really simple. So just single crochet round. You should have 9 stitches, and you're just going to do a normal single crochet round, and that's it. It's pretty much all you do for the whole thing. Sorry, I went off camera. This is what you do for the rest of it. It's really easy. So hopefully I'm doing this good enough and you understand. You can see what I'm doing. So again, just single crochet rows around. If you want it to be small, for the body part, which is the part that's just in red, because the shell colors are a different color, just for the body part, do 15 or less if you want your snail to be small, or 25 and more if you want your snail to be big. And yeah, so it's pretty explanatory. If you see me like grabbing an extra loop from a previous stitch, it's just because I want to close the gap. So that's all I'm doing. I'm still doing regular single crochet. Sorry, they're barking. So I just did 1 row of single crochet for you. I mean, not for you, with you. So again, depending how big you want it, do 15 for small or 25 for big. So I just did 1 row with you. Go do how many rows you want just for this body part of the snail, and I'll come back and explain the shell part. So, okay guys, I'm back and I've done all my rounds. So I'm making the bigger snail. So I did a total of 25 for this part. So if you're doing the bigger snail, you should have either, if you want to be bigger, 25 rounds of single crochet like me, a little less or a little more. And if you're doing the small one, you should have maybe like 15, a little less than 15 or just a little more than 15. But so now we're going to be doing this shell color. So for the shell, it's going to be longer than this part. So for the bigger snail, You would probably want to do maybe 45, like either 40, 45, or 50, 55 rounds of single crochet, because that would be more than this one. And for this one I did 25. You can try maybe 35, but I think I did a lot more than 35. So for this guy, so I think to make this show look this big, safe bet, try doing 40 rounds of single crochet, maybe 50 rounds of single crochet for this one. It's pretty simple. It shouldn't take very long. It's just very repetitive, which is the boring part of doing snails, because there's like really no changes except for when you do the head. And for the small snail, for the small one, it was like 25 for the middle, so you can try doing 25 or 30 rounds for the small snail for the shell part. So I'm gonna do one round with you because it's just the same as doing this. It's really just single crochet, and you should have 9 stitches at the end of every single round. So for the shell color, just switch colors, and I'm doing my multicolor, so I'm gonna do green, gold, and I think blue, because I'm gonna add these on here. So basically for the bells, I don't have an exact placement for them, and you don't need to use a lot of bells. Probably maybe 5, 6, maybe 8 are fine. So don't put them in this middle area here, on this back area here. You want to do it where the eyes are, so directly on the side. So you put one like right on the side. Maybe hard to see, but just right on the side. So like I said on this one, just on the side area of the shell, only on the side, not in the middle, not up here. Make sure it's on the side. So this one is more on the front, so I won't use the first stitch, but remember we're changing colors, so do a slip stitch by putting like the red loop, and then only have 2 of the green loops, if that makes sense. So slip stitch, and then so I'm paying attention. It's easier if you pinch it, so you can be like, okay, which one's the middle and which one's the side. So I think the second stitch for your first round will be good. So just get a bell. I'm going to use maybe red for this one. And so there's like a little loop on the bell, and you just slide the slide the band through it. It's usually not very hard, but I can't see doing it through the camera. Okay, there it goes, going through. It's going through. Okay. So like this, you can do this ahead of time if you want to. I didn't because I forgot. So just take the bell and just take it through the stitch like a normal single crochet, and then boom. And then we're gonna single crochet around. If you want the bells to be on both sides, do it on the other side as well. So remember, it should be only on the sides, not on the back or the front, just on the side of the snail, because if you do it on the back side or the front side, your bell is going to be under here, and you don't want that. So, and again, we're approaching the side again, so I'm going to pinch this so I make sure I don't put it here or here. So I'm going to pinch this and see where I would go, and I think it'll look good on this stitch. So this is my 3rd, 4th, 5th. This is my 6th stitch. Yeah, so this is my 6th stitch, and I'm going to choose a different color. So I think I'm going to do blue. And put your bell through it. I mean, not your bell. Your band through the bell. Is it going through? Yeah, okay. And then put it on the 6th stitch. So this is the only round I'm doing with you, so just remember, just make sure you pinch them and you put them on the side, because when you roll it, like I'm gonna demonstrate. So this is not how it's gonna be, this is the body part, but you just, when you roll this, you see how it pokes out on the side. This is how you want it to be, is hanging off the side. And then no bells for this part, so just put the bells on the side. And for me, I'm not gonna put the bells like in every single spot, because no. So like I just did on this row, so I might do like 5 rows in between before I add a bell, just so they're not like all on top of each other. That's why I said you don't really need that many bells. 5, maybe 8 should work. Unless if you're doing the small one, maybe like 3 or 4. For a bigger one, maybe like 1, 2, maybe like 6, 8. Since I'm doing the bigger one, I might just do 6 of them. But yeah, so that's all you do, and just make sure the bells are on the side. So I'll be right back once I'm finished this. Hi guys, so I'm back after I did my long grounds and I did the bells. So actually I guess the bells all fall in the same stitches because I use 2 and 6 on all of these every single time. So first we're gonna flip this little guy on its back so the face is facing down. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna pinch it and then we're just gonna roll it like this, and the bell should just be coming off the side. And also, if you're still watching this, as you're doing the bells, you can like roll it as you go to see, oh, I should put a bell here, you know, whatever. Because I didn't realize that when I was doing it, I was like, I gotta like fix it because some of them are kind of close together and I hate that. Like these two, I would have moved it and put it here. And then this one, I probably would have moved it maybe here, or here. So that's another thing that I realized as I was doing this. Some of them were a little too close together. It's hard to kind of get it accurate, I guess. This is my first time trying this, so I did my best. I think it's so cute, little Christmas Snail. I just hate how this one's right here. I would have moved it, maybe just never put this one anywhere. But I just don't like how some of them are too close together. I might pop some of these off, maybe just break them so they're not everywhere. Also, another way I think you can do it is when you take the band through the bell, you can just slip knot it onto the places that you want. That would probably also work a lot better. But I did it during the single crochet rounds, so yeah. So we're just going to be slip knotting things to places. We're just going to get a band, try to hold this in place as much as you can. And so like this one, I slip knot it kind of like a little bit below the head. So I'm gonna try using this stitch right here, just a little below the head. And I'm gonna grab a blue stitch right here. And you can slip knot in the blue color or the red color, it's just whatever color that you think will look better. And then boom. So yeah, and then we're just gonna do that all the way around in like certain places so it's secured and doesn't really come loose. So then you can come down here, grab a stitch in the inside, and then just grab a random stitch here, oops, and just slip knot it in whatever color. So it doesn't come undone. Good. It's usually kind of doesn't matter for this part because you're not really gonna see it. It's like in the inside if you do a color and like you don't want it to look funky. So we added one here, and then we're going to add one at the bottom here. So then I'm just gonna grab a stitch and make it a gold band. Oops. Okay, there you go. I don't know what I said. Whoops, where I didn't even mess up. So that's that, and then we're gonna add another one in these spaces also. So just keep doing it all the way around by grabbing like the under stitches and slip knotting them together. And I'll be back when I'm done. Okay guys, so I'm back and I hit all the slip knots and everything. So this is a finished product of the snail. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope it was better than my first video. So yeah, this is my little Christmas snail. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day.